Hey guys, this is IntroducingEmy, and as promised, I said I would do one of my own drawings for a Redline Tuesday for episode 60, and I really hope it's still episode 60 right now, because I'm not sure how many I've recorded. But anyway, I'll just make sure that they're ordered so that this one is number 60. Anyway, this is my character Gracilis from my comic, and I did this in January 12th, 2010, so about just a little over 4 years ago now. So this is what I'm going to be working on. I just wanted to do like a cute girl, and her anatomy is pretty bad, so needs some help. Emmy of the past needs some help. 1 second here. I'm going to turn off. Sorry, that's my browse. I want to turn off some of my things going on in the background. I'm not sure like how sleek I'll keep her. I was sort of messing around with different body types and stuff in 2010, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna like update her to how I would draw her now or what I'm gonna do. We shall see. So also, it's probably a little, like, unfair that I'm doing this digitally when the original was done traditionally with, like, pen and paper and all that. I'm pretty sure I don't even have this drawing anymore. I think I sold it a long time ago. Basically, any drawings I do for Trying Human get sold. So, no love lost. So one of the biggest things is her neck is off center. Hope you guys can see this okay. I keep making this layer just like lighter and lighter. I'll try to keep it like really blue though. Okay. So I hid her hands originally. Let's not do that. Let's have them coming out. Oh man, I can really hear my computer like singing. It's like really heating up. the way I'm drawing her kind of reminds me a little bit of how the artist for Sacred, and I know it's Sacre Profano in Italian, but I think it's Sacred and Profane in English. Sounds right, but this kind of reminds me a little bit of how they do their anatomy and their bodies and stuff. I think I've been reading it too much lately. Really funny Italian comic about a world inhabited by demons and angels, and it's about this like really virginal, sort of naive angel who's dating a demon who just like wants to almost said a bad word, who wants to do naughty things to her, but like he's always getting what's the word, thwarted, I guess, by the world they live in, that he can't like get with her. Like they're dating, but I don't know. They never take that last step. I just think it's really funny comic. It's really well drawn, and I'm pretty sure the artist is also a colorist on a really popular French comic that's kind of escaping me at the moment. So yes, this is my character Silas. She's an alien. This is her human disguise. She normally looks like a big lizard dragon thing. This is actually my first drawing for today, so I haven't really had any time to warm up. As usual, I kind of use my Redline Tuesdays as a warm up. I'm also not sure how finished I'm going to take this. I think I'm gonna like go over her face and some of her body parts, like her hands and stuff, in a little more detail, and then I think that'll be that. I would like to actually finish this drawing though, like ink it and color it, like a new version of it. I always kind of like this drawing, even though I was only proud of it for like an hour. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go for her face. It looks pretty bad. I've been using a sculpting program called Sculptress. And it's it's a lot like ZBrush, but it's free. I don't know if it's open source. I almost want to say it is, but I don't want to get in trouble and somebody's like stealing their programming. But and I've been using it to sculpt my characters' faces, or at least the more popular head types that I use for constructing the trying human characters. And Gracilis might be one of those characters that's gonna be getting a sculpt job pretty soon. Maybe I'll do a tutorial using her face. I have to say I don't know a whole lot about the program, but I'd like to think I know enough to teach like simple head sculpts. When I say simple, I mean like real dang simple. Not to be used for animation purposes. Purely reference. It's kind of nice like building characters, like especially characters that are more complicated or what have you. It's just interesting to see them because you draw them all the time and you think like, yeah, I know this character's head, you know, I could draw them from any angle or whatever. But then when you actually like have a head that you can turn around and look at it from different angles, and you're like, oh wow, I don't know jack about my character's face. So okay, let's back it up a little bit. Her head's a little big. And let's get rid of this neck stem. I kind of want to do something different with this arm. Maybe just have it like draped or something. Just so it's not like the same like hand pose on both sides. That would be kind of, yeah, that's boring. Alright, so then out of the back of her head, she has this like weird pipe. I don't know what to call that, but I imagine if you were going to cosplay her, you would just use like a piece of PVC pipe and spray paint it silver. But let's find the back of her head. And she has this long, like, I don't know what you would call it. I used to call this kind of hair like harem hair, or princess hair, where it's kind of like on the back of the head, it like comes way out like in a tube, and then it doesn't that sort of remind you of like Princess Jasmine or like a concubine? I don't know, it reminds me of that for some reason. I'm not saying Princess Jasmine's a concubine. I was just thinking about what I said there. I think she wore that kind of hair when Jafar made her like, or when he took over the kingdom and he like changed her outfit, she had that kind of hair going on. And that bloody mess will be a hand. I try to work as non-specific as I can. There's some shapes that I've gotten comfortable with so far as like the body is concerned and stuff, but like hands and to a lesser degree arms and things like that, I still try to be a little like, oh, flippant about. I was trying to think of a good word there. Just sort of get a general shape in and then come in and define everything. So she's kind of like in the original She's in like a little waist cincher. I don't know what the hell this outfit is. But she's in some kind of like a waist cincher get up. So I'm going to keep her waist pretty small. This is a pretty gracilis outfit, I think. Oh well, I'm not going to get too involved with the outfit. I'm more worried about the anatomy. Okay, she's got like a bikini bottom on. I think she's some kind of necklace here. Just with a ring. My little bondage queen. Alright, so let me move our composition back over. Sorry, my pen got a little gunked up. Alright, and let's start cleaning this up a little bit. Oh my gosh, I've only been working for 15 minutes. I've gotten a lot quicker doing these. I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse. It takes a lot less time for the videos to render, but you get a lot less video. So what I like to do, I don't know if I've showed this in other videos, but when I'm sketching, I like to kind of go through on a new layer and basically put in color over areas that either A, I want to fix, like that just kind of look wonky, or I think like a second or third try at it could really help it out, or areas where there's like little sketchy lines that are a little distracting. It's like in here, it's a little distracting. Just smooth some of that out, you know. Okay. It's like right there, right there. Okay. I think that's, that's pretty decent. Sort of gives me an idea of like areas I need to tighten up or what have you, in case I am ready to start inking. Okay, so let's say screen. So you can still see everything, but it's now this kind of yellow color, and it also blocks out the furthest down layer, so like this gets blocked out even more. It gives me more room, or gives me a better visual to work on, so I'm not seeing all this distracting like blue sketchy layer. Okay, and this is simply, this green is set to screen, so this is normal, and then if you go into your layer options and set it to screen, it will do this. I'm not exactly sure how to describe this effect, but it just gets more like translucent. I don't know. I'm bad at describing things, I guess. And I'm going to pick another color for the corrections. I'm actually going to maybe make this like pink and lighten it up quite a bit. Okay, so now it won't conflict so badly. And let's flip the drawing again. I try to go back and forth a lot. I'm also going to write down, oh wait, no, it wasn't negative. So 12 degrees, that's the angle that I was using for her face. I want to make sure that in case, like when I go to ink it or whatever, that I'm still inking at that angle. So I'm seeing it the way it's supposed to be seen. Oh, I feel like I was going to say something and I've forgotten now. Shoot. Oh, but yes, I try to go back and forth a lot. I feel like it helps me realize like areas that need a little bit of working on. Like a lot of times when I'm working on something, I'm like, oh, this just doesn't look right, but you can't really put your thumb on it. A lot of times if you flip the drawing around, either back and forth or vertically, like up and down, I guess. Upside down. There's the word I was looking for. It can really help you like figure out what's going on with your drawing, like why it doesn't look as it should. I actually miss Gracilis. Right now she's not really in the comic. She's coming back in though soon. It's just she's not like a needed character right now. Once she's back in the comic though, she's pretty much going to be in it until the end, I think. So that'll be nice. I miss her. Her fangs. Her big old fangy fangs. She'll eat you. Nah, she probably won't eat you. Keep losing that color. I don't mean to. That teal turquoise color I'm working on. Okay, so now I have to... Ugh, I hate doing this. For some reason, drawing, like, the reverse slash can give me problems. It's kind of nice being able to like work on my own character. I don't have to worry about like keeping a certain style or having to go find references of the character. I used to, like when I would do Redline Tuesdays, I would kind of not even bother looking up references to the character. I would just try to focus on the anatomy or whatever. But then I realized a lot of times people were sending me drawings from shows that are like super stylized, and I would end up like over fixing areas that didn't necessarily need to be fixed. So now I try to go look up references to make sure that I'm not... Yeah, I think over fixing is a good word, so I'm not over fixing everything. I would have my brush corrector or my brush stabilizer running, IntroducingEmy. I don't have it running right now. But it kind of lags me, like when I'm recording or streaming, and I am just not sure why that is. I personally didn't think it was that big of a RAM or CPU hog. I'm not sure which it's trying to access or destroy, but every time I use it, I can just hear my computer grinding away, trying to compensate for having it running in the background. It makes this all the much more harder to make sure all my lines look pretty. I've been spoiled by IntroducingEmy. I've been using it a lot. Something doesn't feel right. Maybe, I don't know, maybe her jaw feels something just, I don't know. I'll try to quit messing with it. Gonna move her hair down a little more. I think the thing that kind of throws me off, I always have problems drawing Gracilis, which is kind of the reason I chose to do this, because I need more art of her, is I tend to build her the way I would build one of my male characters, but like with a female physique. I don't know, like her face structure is a lot, I don't know, it gives me problems. I think her nose is always too long and things like that, but when I look at references that I've done of her before, it's usually okay, and I'm overthinking her for some reason. I'll just leave it flat. It's gonna have like our pinky or something in the background coming up, but okie dokie. Oh, please, computer, stop making all those horrible noises you're making. I'm so worried my computer's just going to be like, nope, and shut off in the middle of my recording. I really don't want to lose this. In fact, I'm going to just pause the recording real quick to make sure that it will continue to record, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I just want to make sure that I wasn't going to lose all this. Because I would have been one unhappy Emmy. I've never completely lost a recording before. I've only ever had two of them have really bad audio. One didn't have any audio at all, and I think another I had my fan on or something, and it just garbled up everything. Because I'm a pill. I didn't know any better. Okay. So let me straighten this and look at it from a distance. Let's go to 50. This hand is a little large. I could almost put like a table there or something for her to have her hand on. I don't know, or something. There could be something here. A lot of times I draw her with like statues and pottery of like snakes and things. Oh yeah, I could do like a cobra or something. I don't know. There could be something over there. I think her eyes are too big. Leave it alone, Emmy. Okay, not 1,000. Thank you. I'm just thinking. I'm just ruining my drawing. No biggie. I don't know. Something still feels off, but like I said, it's that's it. I knew it was something to do with her jaw. It's like way off. Okay, now she has like a cut in her lip. Well, I think it's as good as I'm going to get it for this video. I'm crawling on to the 30-minute mark, I think. So, she has a teeny tiny waist. She is cinched up so tight. Let me, also gonna get rid of this. I was goofing around. Why'd you guys let me do that? There we go. I don't know. There's some things about it that I'm still probably gonna mess around with. Like, right this instant with this hand. I think this could probably be like a little lower. But I think overall it's where it needs to be. Excuse me, I'm trying to get this to turn all red. There we go. All nice and red. So I think overall we made like a really nice improvement on the original. She's looks much more like I would draw her now. That's for sure. And we repositioned her arms, so the pose is a little more dynamic now. It's not like so dynamic though that it's completely different, but leave it alone. No, I must tweak it forever. What up, babe? I have a huge crush on her. But yeah, there we go. There's Gracilla's looking re-beautified with her busted up arms now that I can't stop picking at it. But maybe I'll finish it on camera or something like that. You know, I'll ink it and everything. But yep, so keep sending Redline Tuesdays in to emmy.bittner@introducingemy.com. The email address is in my banner on my YouTube page and like all over the place. So yeah, keep sending them in, and I'll do somebody else's next week and forever, and maybe episode 100 or something. I'll do another of my drawings. So, okay, cool. I'll see you guys later. Bye.